Hey, it's Courier Girl, and we're headed to Austin, Texas for the next job search video. Just a reminder that I have a playlist of all of the job search videos that I've done, plus more information on getting into courier business, and that is in the description below. I put that in the description of all of these videos. Okay, so let's get started. Austin is a city in the middle of Texas. I've been there a couple times. And it has a population of just under 1 million people, but the metro area has 2.3 million-ish almost, and this is as of 2020. So it's a pretty good sized city. It's a very good sized city. I personally have trouble navigating the roads. I don't like those frontage roads, and it does have quite a few toll roads if I remember correctly. All right, let's look at the transit times. So Austin to San Antonio is about 1 hour and 15 minutes, depending on traffic. If you're going to Waco, Texas, which is to the north, it's 1 hour and 36 minutes. And let me just show you these on the map. Zoom out a little bit. San Antonio, Waco's to the north. We have Houston, we have Dallas. So where was I? Waco. Now we're going to go to Houston. That's 2.5 hours away. Dallas is about 3 hours away. And I did Corpus Christi too, which is just over 3 hours away. And that is way down here. So there you have it, surrounding cities of Austin. There's a lot of traffic that goes back and forth between Austin and San Antonio, Austin and Houston, and so on. So, and also, if you're going to the Mexican border, like in Del Rio or Laredo, I didn't do those, but I'm guessing those are like 3 or 4 hours away. Because I know Del Rio is like 3 hours from San Antonio. So add 1 hour to that. All right, so let's get our job search going. We're going to go Courier Service, Austin, Texas. And we're going to do the map first and then come back and do some of these other searches. So opening that in a new tab. We have a lot of red dots, which means we have a lot of courier companies to look at. Austin Express Courier is going to get right to it today. Okay, local statewide delivery. Here's their phone number. And their phone number's up here too. Become a driver's right here, but let's check them out real quick. Services. And you can't click on these. I was seeing if you could click on these. So about us, delivery address, fast friendly service, get a quote. So check out all of these different things so that you are familiar with their company before you call. Here's their phone number again. And let's see, become a driver. I don't see anything here about becoming a driver, so I don't know if they didn't finish this page or, let's see, existing client login. Create an account, make a payment. Become a driver just doesn't seem to have anything in it. So just call their number. I didn't see any email either. Let's look on the map. Here's their address. Here's their phone number again, but no email address. So you're just going to have to call them. They have really good ratings and they're less than a year old. And there you have it. Get rid of this thing right here. All right, stat overnight delivery. We've looked at them before. They are a regional/national company. Here's their sales and support emails. Here is their phone number. Here's their social media. Their headquarters are in Richardson, Texas, but they have locations all over the place. Lots and lots of different locations. And look, here are their locations right here. So we are going to find Austin, Texas, and we're going to click on it. Oh, you can't click on it. I should know this. I've looked at them so many times. Testimonials. And let's see. Again, their Dallas office, which is their headquarters. Here's the phone number. And here's their social media again. All right, so company, job openings. I want you to read all of these. If you're considering calling a courier company, read everything you can about them. Join their mailing list. Look at their social media. Read their website. Try to find out who the owners are and find out about them. You want to find out as much information as you can so you can go in armed and ready as a professional wanting to contract with another company. Remember, this isn't really a job, even though it says job openings here. You are an independent courier, company owner contracting with another company. So do your homework. Okay, so lots and lots of different jobs. Let's see if we have an Austin. Courier independent contractor. So contract, on-call, package volume dependent, or schedule 130 to 250 a day, depends on the work that you're doing. Let's see. Tells you where they're at. Residential and business addresses in the Austin area. Tells you all about the job here. What you have to do to meet their requirements. Isn't it interesting that must have a reliable vehicle is partly in red? I don't know if that's by design, but I think they're telling people don't come if you have a junk car. They don't want people breaking down a lot on their routes, and they don't want people arriving at the customer with a really beat up vehicle. That kind of makes sense. You want to put a good face to the company, to the customers. Okay, so you can apply for the position. I would actually call them. I was looking for an Austin phone number, but I don't see an Austin phone number. So you're going to have to call the main number, and you're going to have to find out who to talk to before you apply. And I would just tell them, I'm not ready to apply yet. I have a lot of different options, or I wouldn't even tell them that. I'm not ready to apply yet. I want to find out more about you and make sure we're a good fit before I take that next step. If they're a professional company, and Stat is, and they're going to understand that. Okay, just dial 1512 deliver. Let's see. Here's a phone number. I'm seeing what they say. They have a lot of reviews, 70 reviews, and it's 5 stars. So they've been doing a lot of making sure they're getting Google reviews, because 70 reviews doesn't usually just happen. Okay. So here are some stats about them. Read all of this stuff. Local, intrastate, interstate, and international. Order, quote, track, services. Let's look at services. Courier and Hotshot. So these are the different things that they do. Lots of different things here. And oh, look, even definitions. So here's their phone number without the deliver part, 512-335-4937. see reviews, customers, who some of their big customers are. So they have quite a big customer list that they are boasting about, or telling us about, I should say. Reviews, you can look at that. About, you can look at that. And contact. So Austin, Texas is their headquarters, and here's their phone number, which we already looked at. And okay, deliver at 512deliver.com. They made it kind of hard to read to get rid of spam, because you'll have bots that come and read people's emails on websites and start sending them mail. So that's why that is happening. All right, so give them a call and see what they've got going on. Drop off. Same day delivery and helping you stay on track. Healthcare, retail, industrial. What makes us different? We are in 48 cities nationwide, so they're a pretty big company. Well-maintained marked vehicles driven by uniformed professional drivers. That tells me that this is going to be a W-2 job. You usually are not driving their car in an independent contractor situation. It does happen, especially with like bigger trucks, box trucks, straight trucks, stuff like that. But I believe that if you're driving like a drop-off car, we've looked at this one before, by the way, it's going to be a W-2 job, but let's just make sure, okay? Here's their phone number, here's their email. Let's look at Couriers. Couriers, it's just about careers. Let's look at Become a Driver. All right, this says driver contractor right here. So they are doing both. Driver contractor Austin. Okay. Drop off tracker, that's going to be an app. Flexible hours, paid by the delivery, drive packages, not people, drive your own vehicle. So in the front of the website, they're talking about uniform drivers and marked vehicles, drop off marked vehicles. But here they're saying drive your own vehicle. So that tells me they have a combination. Some people are going to be company W-2 drivers, some people are going to be independent contractors. Here is the requirements, and you can fill out this form if you want to become a driver. So let's look at a couple of these questions, because people have asked me about this. Why are you interested in becoming a driver? Of course, you would talk about how you love doing deliveries and all that kind of stuff too. How would you handle a scenario where drop-off is going to be late due to unexpected traffic? What do you do if you notice your drop-off has been damaged? What would you do if nobody was around to accept a drop-off? For all of these, I would say I would follow drop-off policy and protocol to handle the delivery in the most professional manner, or something like that. It's easy to think that you would say, I would call the customer and tell them that I'm going to be late, or I'm going to text the customer and tell them that I'm going to be late, or I would take pictures of the damage or whatever, or, you know, I wouldn't drop it off, or I would drop it off, or whatever. But really, every company's different, so you want to do the thing that they want you to do. So that's why I would say what I would say, which is I would follow drop-off protocol and procedures and handle this in a professional manner. So whatever you tell me is the way you want it handled is how I'm going to handle it. I would say for this one, you'd call the delivery coordinator. These are pretty easy questions, but this one, I'm not sure if it would be the second or the third one. It depends on their procedures. Again, what do you want to do? Depending on the client, I might just say, hey, what's your mind if I'm seeing them all the time? I might say where I'm delivering and let them hand me the packages. I wouldn't take them all for sure because you don't know. And I wouldn't like unmarked packages. I would want them to be marked. So I don't want to make this all about how to fill in a drop-off application, but I just thought some of this information might be helpful to you because you might be filling out applications like this online. All right. Okay, so that is drop-off. And notice they're using fountain.com for the application. They're not using their own website. So they're using like an application, like a, what am I saying here? Like a job search company. You would not apply directly to drop-off. It would be through Fountain. Okay, so what's next? Drop-off. Deliver it courier service in Austin. Here's their phone number right here, serving Southern California and Texas. So freight service, same day and local shipping. This is looking like bigger loads on trailers, but they also have like trucks and cars, so don't even worry about the bigger trucks. Let's see. Watch this video to learn more about them. Here's our phone number again. Delivery service freight. We're going to look at this in just a minute. They go to Temple. I didn't think about going to Temple. Temple is like an hour away, I think, from Austin, and it's a big military town. So you have an army base there. Waco, Palmdale, corporate office right here. 2 different offices right here. Info at dicourier.com is their email address. Employment, we'll go there in a minute. Let's look at delivery service first. They speak Spanish, so they're bilingual courier. That's great if you're bilingual and looking for a job where you can use both languages. So here's their Texas number, here's their Temple, Texas number, and here's their Palmdale number. Different things that they deliver. Here's their social media. Okay, let's look at employment. Build your career with us. Driver requirements are below. Here you go. So here is all of their driver requirements. Read them carefully. You receive assignments by phone or text or email or other established means of communication. Pick up and deliver. Vehicle mileage. It looks like you are driving their vehicle, maybe. Maybe it depends on what it is. load or assist loading an organized product in the vehicle or on trailer and unload at the other end. I'm just looking to see refuel, keep vehicle organized, inspect delivery vehicle. Let's see, so requirements. I'm just looking to see at it doesn't say anything about driving your own car. It doesn't say anything about any of that. So you're going to have to call and ask them. This is how you can fill in this form to send your resume to them, but I would call and ask them first, is this an independent contractor job? Is this a W-2 job? Find out more information. Let's just look at their contact really quick. Yeah, you just call their corporate office right there. Oh no, call their Texas office. This number right here. Okay? All right. Let's move on to the next one. Diligent Delivery Systems, Austin South. Here's a phone number right here. Here's the Couriers link. We'll look at that in a minute. Just gonna locations near you. So they have all of these locations all over the country. Lots and lots of different locations. So this is saying core services, dedicated drivers, fleet management, over-the-road trucking, air freight, logistics, transportation. But it also says they do stat medical delivery, hotshot, and courier services. So those are the things that you are interested in as a courier. Here's the phone number, by the way, or an email, delivery at diligentusa.com. All right, locations, we already looked at that. Delivery service. Probably going to be healthcare and hotshot. Let's look at hotshot courier services. This tells you about their hotshot service, so read that really carefully. And let's look at healthcare delivery because they talked about stat medical delivery. That would be on demand. So time-sensitive materials, that's going to be lab stuff, supplies, specimens, all sorts of things like that. And so you can read all about this as well. Now let's look at careers. Just seeing if there's anything else. Read all of this if you're interested in them. Drive for Diligent. Owner operators and independent contractor drivers. So, general drivers, certified TWIC drivers, CDL drivers. So there are different types of drivers. You need a reliable vehicle. These are the different things that you need. Popular vehicles, fuel-efficient cars, pickup trucks, open bed, pipe racks are a plus, cargo vans, full-size box trucks, bobtail liftgates, flatbeds, stake beds, trailers, and goosenecks, tractor-trailer combinations. So here's their driver hotline, 888-560-6120. So I would call them and find out what they have that might fit with what you are looking for, and not just in Austin, but all of the locations that they talked about all over the country. This would be what I would consider a national company that can help you out in lots of different places. Okay, corporate couriers and logistics. Corporate couriers and logistics, let's see. They have a lot of COVID-19 stuff out. That tells me they have not updated their website in a while. Driver opportunities are right here. About who we serve, airport next flight out. So that tells you about them. We'll go to the contact in a minute, but let's look for driver opportunities first. You can fill out this form. On-demand, scheduled and routed, logistics, medical, next flight out, and on-demand trucking. So this is their form you can fill out. I was looking for here's a phone number, here's an email, but I was looking for like a dedicated driver contact, but that's all right. So here's their address in Austin, here's their phone number, and here's their email once again. So there you go, corporate couriers. Who's next? Pro courier service. #1 Texas apostille carrier. I really need to learn how to pronounce this word properly. Maybe somebody can help me out. So they receive documents. They're doing like government type of documents. Filing things with the state. So they're doing all sorts of different things here. Apostille and legal courier, those are the two main things that they're doing. Here's their phone number, here is their email address. And let's see if it says anything about jobs. I did not see anything. Nope, just give them a call and ask them. That's the best way to deal with it. Okay. Lively delivery services. Dispatch at livelydelivery.com. Here's their phone number right here. Here's their address right here. They have live dispatch, no answering service. Cargo vans, sprinters, and pre-routed cars. Here's their dispatch number again. So I'm just looking to see customer portal, our services, different things that they do. So they have different types of vehicles. You don't have to worry about that. If you have a car, you can still do it. And I do not see a jobs thing. Cannot load maps correctly, but they have here, this is a picture with their info on it, a phone number and a fax number and an email. So it looks like their phone number is the same for everything as far as dispatch, yes, but probably also gets you to their office. All right, so there is Lively. Ace Delivery. We're getting a lot of them, aren't we? And most of them have websites. Actually, all of them have had websites so far. Okay. Read through all of this. Medical, on demand, legal, hotshots. All right, there's information on them. This is going to be about medical delivery, on-demand, legal courier, hotshots, contact, and gallery. Let's go to contact. Contact us through this form, or there's their phone number right there. And I do not see an email, but the form will email it to them. Let's see. There's their phone number there, same phone number as down here. All right, and you can also go to their social media by hovering over this top right-hand corner where it says follow us, and they're on Facebook. Okay, so what's next? Spectrum Delivery and Distribution Services. Okay, here's their phone number at the top. About, rates, contact, blob, member, blog, not blob. There's their phone number again. This is for ordering, shipping. This is not what you want since you're looking at being a driver. Need more details, contact us. So real simple website, about, rates, contact. We'll check on members too. So there's a contact form, and again, their phone number, and there's their email address. Let's see what it says about members. I don't know if that's their customer members or if that's like their driver and employee members. Give it a minute to load here. Doesn't look like there's anything about members. We'll come back to this in just a minute. So, where was I? Express Errands and Courier, Austin. Members still didn't load. Okay, here's their social media, here's their email right here, and here's their phone number. So right across the top, very nice, very nice. Austin Courier Service, get your quote today. Again, this form is for customers, not people like you and me. So read about them. Read about what they do. Here are their locations. So they have quite a few major cities to choose from if you're interested in that. It's interesting, I just did Wilmington, North Carolina not too long ago, and I don't remember if they came up in the search or not. So by watching these videos for other cities that aren't yours, you can get clues about your own city as well. Although I try to be comprehensive. Okay, quick links, deliveries, courier, about, contact, blog. Let's go to deliveries, courier. Rush delivery. Product safety. This is not about becoming a driver. It's about what they can do. So locations, we just looked at that, pickup and delivery, industries, driver opportunities, there we go. So these are current opportunities, so we're going to go to On-Demand Driver, Austin, Texas, because that's where we're looking today. More details. Independent contractors, drivers with their own vehicle, on-call, on-demand work. We focus on integrity, strong customer service. We are looking for the best drivers. So you can fill out this form if you are interested. Join our team today. Where it says What opportunity are you applying for? I would probably put route driver and on-demand driver. Days you're available. If you can for the time, put anytime. If you can't do it anytime, put what you can do. All right, and I would also go to contact. Well, their phone number's right here, so you can call them, but let's look at contact too. Here you go, Austin, Texas, local number. That's what we're looking for. Always look for a local number if there's a corporate number, you know, if it's got multiple locations. If you can't find one, then go for the corporate number, but try to find a local number first. And we just found one in Austin. All right, so what's next? Roundtree Delivery Services does not have a website. They do have a phone number. Round Rock in nearby areas. Round Rock is a suburb of Texas, or suburb of Austin. I spent some time there. It's a nice area. Okay, so they have some good reviews, but they're a long time ago, 4 years, 6 years, 2 years ago. So I wouldn't, you know, we always want reviews less than a year if we're going to count a lot of weight on them. And they did not write they did not write a little paragraph, and it looks like they're running out of house, which is not a problem for me. Apostille, Texas. Let's see, let's look at their website. Did this ever come up? Nope, their members never came up, so we're just going to give up on that and go back to their home page. Okay, Apostille, Texas. They have little person like animating, same day service. Not really sure what this is. Here is their phone number to speak with badass Texans, their social media, their website. Scroll down. You got to scroll down a bit to get to where you want to be. International document questions, testimonials, services. So they're doing federal and state documents. This is a really busy website with a lot of animation and stuff. Here is their phone number in Austin. Does not have an email address listed. Let's go to contact us. Their phone number was right there also, but I was just seeing if they had any kind of email. All right, I would simply contact them through their phone number. Just call them. You know, they're badass and all, and see what they have to say about using drivers, independent couriers, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Diligent Delivery Systems. Did we already look at them? Yep, we sure did. They're right there. So we don't need them again. Courier Depot. Do you notice what we're not seeing here? we're not seeing a lot of, or haven't seen any like DoorDashes or any of those yet. No gig economy ones yet. Okay, Courier Depot, Austin, San Antonio, and Central Texas. So they have two phone numbers, one Austin, one San Antonio. When we get to the San Antonio video, I bet we see them again. And here is their email, which is the same for both locations. Okay, so about us, warehousing, contact us, employment. Delivery company, we are always looking for reliable, enthusiastic people. Position, they only have customer service and dispatcher listed there. So therefore, I would call them and I would say, hey, I am a driver. Do you need any drivers? All the stuff that you're going to say and find out from there. Ambit Express has a phone number but no website or anything else. And it looks like food delivery from that picture. Okay, so it doesn't really say a lot about them, but they have good reviews, and that's actually from 2 weeks ago, so that's really new, and then 4 years ago. Okay, Andale Courier. Let's see, Central Texas. Here's their phone number, and here's their email. Frank is probably the owner, and probably the person that you're going to be talking to. Very simple website, not a big deal. About us, services, contact. It's on the front page, so we probably don't need to do that. So here's our phone number again. And about us, which you can read about what they do. All right. Next. You know, I did that video about languages and making sure that you're fluent in the dominant language. And Texas is definitely one of those places where being fluent in both English and Spanish will really get you far ahead, because they have probably as many Spanish-speaking people as English, if not more. All right. No website for Hospital Couriers Austin, but they do have a phone number, so you can check them out. And it looks like they're in an office space. And they have a couple good reviews, but they are a long time ago. Scan Mailboxes Solutions. They are a mailbox rental service. All right. So let's go back over here real quick and figure out what we can find other than the maps. All right, Jet Delivery did not show up on our map search. Expedited Logistics Tools. I believe Jet Delivery, if I remember correctly, is kind of like a local UPS type of a thing. So they do service in these counties, so you want to make sure that you're in one of these counties. Here's their phone number. Here's their phone number in, oh, this is different, 716-7169 and 7177. So 24/7 customer service, and this is new services in Texas. All right, information about career opportunities. From 31,000 a year, employee drivers. So they want employee drivers. All right, so this is not for independent contractors. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Expertise, oh, this is going to be a list. Reliable couriers, I'm pretty much sure that we already looked at them. Did we? Not seeing their logo anywhere else. Service area, Austin, Texas. Here's their address. Here's their phone number. Our services, so they tell you everything about what they do, how it works, what our customers say, testimonials, what we deliver, schedule delivery today, and frequently asked services. And then Austin drivers want it. Apply today. Apply for delivery jobs, fill this out, and you can send the form in, or if you're like me, here's some of the things that they do. I think jobs is probably going to take us to the same. Yeah, jobs and career opportunities. Service area. Okay, look, they are in a lot of different locations. So you want to keep them in mind. There's somebody to keep in mind if you are looking for jobs in other cities. So they're really large. Here's our main phone number. Let's go to contact. I didn't see a contact in Austin. Let's see, delivery service area. We already looked at job opportunities and I didn't see a phone number to call, so we might have to call their main number or go to support. Let's browse locations one more time. Texas, where's Texas? Here it is, view locations. Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, view location details. We did find it. So here's their Austin phone number right here. That's who you want to call. I probably said that in the beginning, didn't I? All right. Let's see, who else? Okay, I am running out of time, so I'm going to go on to the job search. You can go on through here and look and see if you see any that we didn't already find. Okay, courier jobs, Austin, Texas. All right, Quest is going to be a W-2 job. Caviar is going to be a gig economy job. Sunrise Medical Labs, I think we've seen them before in other cities. Medical specimens, all of these types of things. $401k and benefits. So we're talking about a W-2 job. Let's see, DoorDash, Express errands and couriers looking for an on-demand driver. Didn't we see them already? Yeah, we already looked at them, so we already went over them. And they are advertising, so that's like a double good thing. Amazon Flex, we've talked about them before. It's good. It's like kind of like a gig economy thing, and it's a good way to pick up extra money. Some people make a full-time deal out of it. LabCorp is usually W-2, stat overnight delivery. We found them as well. So I'm not going to look at them again. Another DoorDash, Quest, driver, hospital couriers. This is going to be a broker site that's going to try to match you up with medical and hospital courier positions. This says drive the company vehicle. I'm trying to see if this says what type of job that it is. Company vehicle. vehicle maintenance, general care. It's pretty much repeating everything that was above. Looks like it's afternoons and overnights. And they're not telling you exactly what it is. As far as I'm thinking company vehicle means W-2. I'm not 100% sure. So you might want to start the application process and find out more. Okay, FedEx, Clinical Pathology Laboratories. Doesn't say very much. Let's see if we can find them real quick. Put the city down. Locations, different states, so they have multiple locations. Let's contact us. That's the first thing that we looked at. Headquarters, Austin, Texas. So here's their phone numbers. I would call them and ask about courier positions. General questions, billing, I would just call this first number right here, the 339-1275, and find out more about them. Because they are, I mean, they do have an ad here, but it doesn't really say all that much. Okay. Hospital couriers is another thing. That's a broker that's going to try to match you up with jobs. Data rush, courier driver. Route navigation. Let's see, delivery van tells me that it's their van. Oh, but then here it says you will use your own vehicle and gas. So I bet this is an independent contractor position. Like I said before in another video, make sure that you check. I'm giving you these suggestions, but do your own searches also, because sometimes I'm like, oh, this is a W-2 job, and then it turns out to be that they also do independent contractors. So don't just take my word as the end word, but look into it yourself also. Did we look at data rush already? Nope, I don't see it there. So all sorts of interesting things here. Phone number, email, about us. Tells you all about their company. You want to read these. And these are not clickable. So that's going to be a quick read, and drive with us right here. Requirements for drivers. They don't want junky looking or driving vehicles. And you can click here to sign up for $500 to $1,100 weekly. and these are for routes. And that doesn't mean that couriers can't do routes. They just have two different things. So couriers, click here. Tells you how you're going to make money, and you can just go next, 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 and find out more information. So Stat Overnight Delivery, we already looked at them. DoorDash is an app. Backflip, I believe, is an app. Let's see. What is it? Things through our app. Yes, it's an app thing, and from what I can tell, they help people sell their personal items. All right, Chromium Delivery and Logistics, or Chronim Delivery and Logistics, delivery driver. The more you drive, the more you end. Hiring on the spot, you have to be able to pass a background check. Get paid weekly. Cargo van, SUV, or car. Distribution routes, Austin surrounding areas, additional work, contract length. This is for an independent contractor job. So you can go to their website. Then we wait for a minute for it to load. Did we look this one already? Don't see it off the top. Okay. The bottom line, our technology, our partners, contact, leadership, medical services, LTL, join us. Sometimes jobs and careers are called join us. Start driving as soon as tomorrow. Fill this out and submit. We're going to go to contact though, and we're going to get their phone number and call them first. Here you go, support by phone. There's their phone number and there's their email address. And there is their corporate headquarters in Dallas, but they were advertising in Austin, so we're going to say yes, they're also in Austin. Okay, who else do we have? Lottery.com, Field Operations Courier. This doesn't really, this is like it doesn't really say anything about the job, does it? Let's go to lottery.com. So it's about the lottery, just like I thought. And how do you apply for this job? You can apply through these websites, but it doesn't say anything about contact careers. Let's look at careers. Austin. Work type. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about drivers, nor am I seeing anything about how to get a hold of them. And I don't even like their job description. All right, Sonic Healthcare. Benefits, 401k, lab services. Yes, I believe that's a W-2 job. AutoNation, Courier. Picks up and delivers parts, equipment, and materials for dealerships. Benefits, paid training, competitive pay, culture that believes in investing in our associates' professional futures. I think this is W-2 job. But again, call them. This is a gig job, DoorDash, American Esoteric Laboratories. Keeps vehicle clean and reports malfunctions to supervisor. That tells me when you're driving their vehicle, at least it sounds like it. Trying to see first shift, 40 hours. I think this is going to be a W-2 job. All right, medical courier lab logistics LLC, 120 to 240 per day. That's usually telling me it's an independent contractor job. Medical transportation company. We are looking for independent contractors, couriers. There you go. So full-time contract, day shift, night shift, overnight, multiple locations, Lab Logistics LLC. Let's see what we can find as far as their website. Transportation experts for the medical industry. Here's a phone number. Here's a Drive for Us link. We're going to check that first. All 50 states, there's their phone number. You can call for more information. They really only want very little information. They're not asking you for comprehensive stuff. So I would be okay filling out this form because it's really just for them to call you back and say, hey, let's talk more about it. Here's their LinkedIn and Facebook. And let's see. Contact us. Again, same phone number and another form to fill out. So I would go with the Drive for Us link. Okay. Grubhub is food delivery. ARC is going to be a W-2 job because look at all these benefits. Lab logistics we just looked at. FedEx. Clinical pathology laboratories. Didn't we look at those before already? I think so. Yeah, I think we did. Caviar is an app. Quest is a W-2. Ingenious Business Solutions. Weekly. This is going to be an independent contractor job, I'm pretty sure. You need a reliable vehicle, so yeah. This is going to be an independent contractor job, I'm pretty sure. Ingenious Business Solutions. Let's see if we can find anything on them. This is Indeed, which is a job or research site. Yeah, I'm not finding a website really quickly for them. Okay, DoorDash, Brinks, which is going to be like an armored truck. It's an employee job. FedEx, GoPuff app, Caviar app, Fetch package couriers, job vaccine site. Oh, vacancies. Wow, job vacancies from Fetch package couriers. Valid driver's license, valid car insurance, different types of cars, right here. This is in Austin, which is where we are looking today, right? Let's find their website. The future of delivery, how it works, our work, communities, residents, about us, careers. Drive with Fetch. Become a Fetch delivery partner. You can apply by just putting your name in, and I'm sure they will call you back. Read about how to get started. They pretty much deliver to apartment communities. And here are the cities that they are in. 23 major metro areas, so places that they are actively recruiting, including Austin. Let's go to North Austin. Looking for a local phone number, and I'm not seeing one, so you can fill out this form and they will get back to you. All right? And notice their application is on Fountain. We looked at Fountain before. Okay. Support. Yep, no phone number listed. Okay. Reliable logistics services. We looked at them already, I believe. Light truck, cargo van. This is about full-time contract, tells you it's an independent contractor. In this 8-hour shift, day shift, Monday to Friday, you know, as an independent contractor, your routes, your jobs are going to often be like X hours, X to X time. It's not always just about, oh, I'm going to do it when I want to. That's on-demand work, or that's gig economy work. Let's see. Join a great team, current positions. This is in Cincinnati and Georgetown, so I don't think I have the right company here. No, I should have been looking for reliable logistics services. There we go. Looked at the wrong name. Okay. Here's their phone number. Let's look at contact us and just make sure we're looking at the right place here. It does not say. Here's an email. Here's a phone number. Austin, Texas. There we go. We got the right place. So now you know where you can call. This is Kansas City, duh. This is Austin right here. Austin, look, Austin contact info. If you're in a different space, then you can call them here. Okay, Couriers, independent contract drivers. So there you have it, a simple form to fill out. Okay, Caviar is an app, DoorDash, delivery driver, courier. Caviar, oh, that's an app. Cellular sales, that's going to be cell phone sales. DoorDash, FedEx, DoorDash, 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 DoorDash. A lot of DoorDash. And I'm going to stop here, okay? So that is it for Austin, Texas. We found a ton of stuff, and I think you're going to have a really great time finding the perfect courier company to work for in Austin. I've got to go. I've got deliveries to do. So happy driving, and I will see you on the road.